followed the chain and found my great-grandmother whose body had rotted but whose heart was still beating. I made a deal with her. If she told me the secret of the gold coins, I would free her from her suffering, wanting to end her torment. She told me everything. Once I got what I wanted, I burned everything to the ground. From then on, I would get a few gold coins every few days. My life slowly turned extravagant, and every time I got new coins, I brought them to the merchant Raph. Raph started getting suspicious. He could not understand why I kept getting coins over time. To find out the truth, he followed me in secret that day, all the way to the ruined temple. He saw me carrying an iron box down into a well. After a while, I climbed back up, with a few more gold coins in my hand. Seeing that Raph was thrilled, he thought he had discovered my secret, but he had no idea it was a trap I set on purpose. As soon as I left, he rushed down the well. At the bottom, he found another deeper shaft, but when he reached the lowest point, he panicked. Everything was blood red. There was no gold at all. Then he noticed the iron box I brought earlier. Raph gathered his courage and opened it, only to find a human-faced doll inside. While he was still confused, a shadow suddenly tackled him. He let out one scream and then went silent. I had noticed him long before, and since he found my secret, I could not let him live. That iron box was something I left there on purpose. Its only purpose was to kill Raph. When I came back down to check, Raph had already turned into the same kind of creature as my great-grandmother. I then showed Raph how to get the coins. The red cavern was actually the belly of the goddess of prosperity, and Hastur lived inside that belly. Hastur was incredibly fierce. Just one bite would turn you into a monster. But Hastur feared raw flour. Draw a circle with flour on the ground, and it keeps Hastur away. Then throw out food to distract it. While Hastur is focused on eating, I take the chance to steal its gold coins. But anything dropped on the ground gets absorbed quickly by the belly, so I must leave before the flour fades and before Hastur finishes eating, or I would become its next meal. And since the gold disappears if it touches the ground, I have to repeat this risky process every time. Once I get the coins, I climb up the rope and out of the pit, leaving Raph at the bottom forever. From then on, I lived a life of luxury. But as I grew older, my body was no longer as agile as before, so I decided to pass my skills on to my son.